It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Showtime. It's the weekend. Yes! Friday edition of the Geno Show, or the Geno Jones Show. I'm coming to you live Monday through Friday, 7:30 here on the East Coast, 6:30 Chicago, stand-up Central Time, live in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, everybody on the West Coast, 4:30 in the afternoon. Programming note, we are weeks away from a brand new start time, which will be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be 6 p.m. Central Time. It'll be 4 p.m. out on the West Coast. And if you live in Denver on that mountain time zone, it'll be 5 o'clock. And then they're still talking about leaving daylight savings time. That's a whole nother thing, because in the wintertime, I'm not crazy about the sun not coming up to like 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's crazy. That's like insane. Kids going to be going to school in darkness and people can't drive. I digress. Let me reel it back in, because it's Friday. We like to have fun on a Friday. That's why we call it Friday edition of the Geno Show. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, do me that favor. Click on the thumbs up. Like, bam. Give a brother a like. Give me 2 or 3, or I guess you can only click it one time. So, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, that means copy and paste that link. Copy and paste the link in an email. Copy and paste the link in an email and a text message. You can copy and paste the link and paste it on your forehead, on your butt cheeks, bam, bam. You can copy and paste it on your navel, on your neck, wherever you want to post it. Ladies, do your thing. It's your choice, your discretion. I am all good. Copy and paste the link and subscribe. Click on that subscribe button if you haven't done it. Subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. All right, the weekend is here. Man, it's a big day for Philly. Shout out to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the home of the sound of Philly. I was listening to some Patti LaBelle, some house music. Patti LaBelle, music is my way of life. Music is my way. Want to keep on dancing. Music is my way. So actually, music is my way of life. Got to keep on dancing. Don't, man. That's a jam. Philly, Philadelphia. Your homegirl, your native, they say native son. She's a native daughter, I guess. Miss Jill Scott, Jilly from Philly. Tonight, she is coming home. She is performing 4 nights. So tonight and Saturday night, and then 2 more nights. I don't know if it's Monday, but she's got 4 nights at home performing live. And you know who may be at the concert? One of them? LeBron James. That's right, LeBron James. The wait is over. He said this is his last decision, and he's going to Philadelphia to play for the Philadelphia 76ers. Whoa! Philly got a squad. LeBron James, Jaylen Brown, and the Boston Celtics. That was some dumb shit. That was the dumbest ass trade. You traded Jaylen Brown to your rival in your same division, the Philadelphia 76ers. Man, I know. I'm a big fan of Jason Tatum, because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown played together on Boston. Now, I was a Laker fan, but I'm so done with the Lakers. I'm not even effing with the Lakers no more. So blank the Lakers. And I go all the way back to Kareem and Magic, 40 years. But I ain't messing with the Lakers. That's like MAGA West, because these new owners are going on some MAGA West bullshit, but I digress. So LeBron James, Jaylen Brown is on his team now. Like I said, the Celtics traded Jaylen Brown to Philly. That was a dumbass move. Then they got Tyrese Maxey. His kid's an all-star. They got this young brother, his second year this year. He was a rookie last year. Brother, jump out the gym, VJ Edgecombe. And they got Joel Embiid. Even if he is on one leg, he can be on one leg and play half the season. They don't need him to score 30 points. It's like, all right, dude, play 18, 20 minutes, you ain't going to play 82 games. Hell, if he plays if he plays like 41 games, half the season, they'll be good. So, wow. Look, the Philadelphia 76ers. I got to go to Atlanta or Charlotte somewhere. Maybe go to Philly and see the home. That would be crazy. Go to Philly, see a home game. I just gave myself an idea. I could pull that off, too. It ain't a long flight from here to Philly. I know American Airlines, I could make that's not even 2 hours. All right, all right, LeBron, I'm not mad at you, brother. Do your thing, man. Go ahead and get you one more ring. Blank the Lakers and these new owners. Like I said, with this MAGA mentality, MAGA West, it's like they want to get like every white dude in the NBA to play on the Lakers. They own some different, but you know what? I heard this years ago that there were people in the Lakers management that was on some MAGA shit a long time ago. So it is what it is. All right, Leos, it's Leo the Lion. Leos, it's your time to shine. Stand up, Leos. Yes, it's your time. It's your sign. It's your spotlight. You are up now. Celebrating a birthday today, July 24th. If you are celebrating a birthday on July 24th, happy birthday, my man. So one of my favorite TV shows of all time, from like the late 80s, I think they went into the early 90s, but I know it was like the late 80s, was A Different World. And then they had my man, they had a lot of different, they had Whitley, who was Jasmine Guy, and then they had my man, Kadeem Hardison. His character was Dwayne Wayne. Just doubled up on that first name, Dwayne Wayne. Happy birthday, Dwayne Wayne. Kadeem Hardison, 61 today. Speaking of, I was just talking about the NBA and LeBron going to the Philadelphia 76ers. Rick Fox used to play for the Lakers, former NBA baller, NBA champion. Rick's Pretty Ricky, as they call him, and he's an actor. Rick Fox, I think he is running for an office. He's from the Bahamas, and I don't know if he's running to be like the president or prime minister, but he is running for some political office. And I saw some video. He was about to whoop somebody's ass. Hey, Rick Fox is about 6'7", and you know, I tread lightly. Wouldn't just run up on Rick Fox. I don't know who it was. So Rick Fox is 57 today. Speaking of NBA ballers, former NBA ballers, Karl Malone's punk ass. I still don't like him from when he busted Isaiah Thomas had to get like 40-something stitches with his. Karl Malone was a dirty. That's why the Bulls beat his ass. Scottie Pippen said the mailman don't deliver on Sunday. When they played in the NBA Finals, I think that was that second year they played with 98 Jordans last year, and Malone went to the free throw line and missed a free throw. Scottie, right before Malone was trying to shoot free throws, Scottie said the mailman don't deliver on Sunday, and Karl Malone with his punk ass choked. So, and supposedly tried to hit on Kobe's wife and was going to try to get tough with. Actually, they wound up playing together because for one season, Karl Malone and Gary Payton went to the Lakers, but that didn't work out well. No NBA championship that year. So anyway, Karl Malone, 62. Now the all-time Major League Baseball home run king. I don't want to hear it. All right, Barry Bonds. And I love Hank Aaron, absolutely one of the greatest ever. And it is great, and he's one of the greatest baseball players ever. He was an even greater man. That's saying a lot, because he was truly one of the greatest, one of the greatest. Some still consider him the real home run king. But Barry Bonds, the numbers don't lie, the all-time Major League Baseball home run king, and I could make an argument he's the greatest hitter. He's the greatest hitter that I've ever seen. Because 2001, he had like 2 years. So he had 1 year he hit 73 home runs, and then I think the next year he had like 49 home runs. But people, instead of pitching to him, he was walked like over 200 times. Barry was so bad. It's like, man, Barry Bonds was one of the few players to where if the bases were loaded, all right, non-baseball fans, all right, you play baseball, you get a hit, you get on first, the bases are loaded. That means one of your teammates is on every base. Now, if the guy who's up to bat hitting the ball, if he's walked, that means one of those, because the bases are full, that means one of his teammates will get to score automatically because the bases are full. We got to make room for the guy to just, they call it walk. They don't want to pitch to him. Basically, they throw 4 balls. They're not going to throw him a strike because they are that afraid of him. People would walk Barry Bonds with the bases loaded. They was like, listen, I'd rather give up 1 than 4. So, dude, you are not going to get a chance to sniff at this baseball, let alone hit it. So that's why I said Barry Bonds was the greatest hitter I have ever witnessed with my own 2 eyes. And actually, I was in Pittsburgh when he first came up in the major leagues. I was in the early '90s, and he was a rookie. So the early '90s was it 90, 91 or 91, 92. So he and a guy named Bobby Bonilla. So the early Bobby Bonds. I'm sorry, the early Barry Bonds. His daddy was Bobby Bonds that played with the greatest baseball player ever, Willie Mays. And actually, Willie Mays was Barry Bonds' godfather. And he played, Bobby Bonds played in right field. Willie Mays played center field. And Willie Mays was Barry Bonds' godfather because he and Bobby Bonds, Willie Mays, were very tight. So anyway, shout out to the all-time Major League home run king, Barry Bonds, and the greatest hitter I have ever seen, that my eyes have ever witnessed. 62 today. Happy birthday, Barry. And if your birthday is today, happy birthday. And once again, shout out to Miss Jill Scott. She is on tour, Jilly from Philly, doing 4 nights. Then she's going to be out in Oakland. I don't know if she's gone to Chicago. You still got a lot of tours. You got Chris Brown. You got Usher still doing their thing. Mary J. Blige is killing it out in Vegas, doing her Vegas residency. So it's a good year. Shit is expensive. You notice gas prices is back up there. If you got to put diesel in your trucks, you paying about $6 now for gas, and $4 just for like the regular 87. Even here in Charleston, if you got to put 93 octane in your car, you paying about almost damn near $5, $4.70. And LA is probably about $8. Chicago is, I know, premium is probably about 6.5. The cheapest you can get gas in Chicago probably is damn near close to $6. I know it's well over $5. I know that just because I know Chicago. So the show is interactive, by the way. So everybody watching me live right now, if you got a question, you got a comment, you want me to shout somebody out, you can do that. So it is the weekend. It was a big week. It was still a tragic week. The young brother Nolan Xavier Wells, they had his celebration of life event that happened a couple days ago. There was an independent autopsy for those who may not know. So Nolan Xavier Wells is an 18-year-old kid, handsome black kid, was hanging out with a group of white boys. I think friends, teammates. He was the only black dude, and they supposedly went out on a boat or something. And white dudes come back. They come back to Nolan Wells' mother's house without her son, but with her son's cell phone and keys, but no Nolan Wells. And they found him 2 days later. They found him in a body of water. Ocean Springs, Mississippi is a little town near Biloxi, Mississippi. That's like the southern part of Mississippi, right there on the Gulf Coast, and the Mississippi River kind of ends right there. So there was an independent autopsy his family wanted done. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick, former NFL star who was whiteballed by the racist owners and the folks that run the NFL. So he paid for the independent autopsy, and that independent autopsy came back. Cause of death is undetermined. But there was some some disturbing things, like supposedly his throat or part of his throat was missing. So it's been a crazy week, a lot going on. But Friday, we like to have some fun. And just thank everybody for watching the show. Please continue to spread the word, spread the news, keep spreading the news. The Geno Jones Show, it is the baddest show on TV. Oh, listen, I got a special programming note. Now, Saturday, tomorrow, if you're watching me live right now, Friday evening, tomorrow afternoon, Saturday afternoon, I'm doing something that I never, well, I think I did maybe twice in nearly 6 years. A very special live edition of the Geno Jones Show, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Central Time. So that would be, let's see here, that would be 11 a.m. out on the West Coast. Roy Chip Anthony, R&B Southern Soul star. He's got a brand new album, so we're going to talk about his new album. He's got some hot new videos, and the videos, there's like a storyline. He's got an interesting concept with this album. Basically, he's going back to the days where, you didn't skip anything. Like every song is a hit, so you didn't even have to hit skip. You just let it play. So I'm really excited about that. Roy Chip Anthony and yours truly live on and Roy Chip's been on the show. Brother Roy Chip Anthony's been on the show. So that's going to be live tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 noon Central Time. So it's going to be an exciting show. So we'll have a special live edition on Saturday. So I'll leave you with this. Black America, this week I have issued a challenge and a guarantee. The challenge is for 80% of the registered black voters. So 80% of all the registered African American voters. There was a time when our ancestors, black men, could first vote right after the end of the Civil War, the beginning of Reconstruction. That was right around 1870s, one of the first elections. Nearly 100% of all the registered black men actually voted. So now my challenge, once again, the upcoming election in November, we're going to early vote, because election day is November 3rd. November 3rd is like too late to vote. That's late vote. That's CP time voting. Whatever city, whatever state, whatever county you live in, find out when you can early vote, when early voting begins in your area. I know here in South Carolina, early voting begins. It used to be 30 days before. They changed it because they don't want you to vote. And for all the, man, my vote don't matter. If your vote didn't matter, then why are they trying so damn hard? They're doing everything to keep your black ass from voting, you and your family. Everything. Trying to rewrite the laws where you got to have birth certificate and blood drawn and fingerprints and all of that just to vote, which is going to backfire on them because a lot of their MAGA cult members, they're not going to be able to show up with birth certificates and all these other forms of IDs, but that's okay. We're going to rebuke you, Satan, because the devil is a liar, and we rebuke you, Satan. It's right. We rebuke you in the name of the Lord. But the challenge, 80% I'm calling, this is my challenge, Black America. We can do this. 80% of all the registered African American voters, if 80% of registered black voters vote in November, and out of that 80%, if 80% vote for humanity over this hatred. Now remember, Kamala Harris got 92% of the black women vote. Roughly 80% of black men voted for Kamala Harris. 92% voted for Kamala Harris. 92% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. But the black voter turnout, less than 60% of all the registered black voters, all the registered African American voters showed up. If 80% of all the registered black voters would have showed up, and voted the same way they did, if 80% of black voters nationwide would have showed up and Kamala Harris would have got 92% of the black women that voted and 80% of the black men, and of all those black men and women, if 80% of all the eligible black Americans who are eligible, who were registered to vote, if 80% of those people, that group of black Americans would have voted, we wouldn't be in this bullshit right now. But we're about to get out of this bullshit because there's the challenge. 80%. 80%. Spread the word. The Geno Jones Black Voters Challenge. What are you prepared to do about this bullshit, this madness, this racism, this murder on the street? Married an Afro-Latino brother in Madison, Wisconsin. Shot him in the head, in the back of the head, 3 times, point blank. Pow, pow, pow. It was horrible. But we can end this shit. We got to show it for each other, show it for ourselves. If nothing else, show it for the people that you love, the people that depend on you. Show it for your parents and your grandparents and your children and your grandchildren and your nieces and nephews and your coworkers and your church members and your fraternity brothers and your sorority sisters and your Mason brothers and your Eastern Star sisters. Show up. Show up for somebody. If you don't love, show up for somebody that you love. And learn and love yourself. If you don't do it, learn to love yourself. If you haven't learned that, learn to love yourself. You can do it. But if you don't really love yourself, I'll pray for you. But there's somebody in your family that you do love, and that you would fight for. So I may not fight for myself, but I'll fight for my daughter or my son, or I'll fight for my grandchild. I'll fight for my niece or my nephew. I'll fight for my mother and my dad. I'll fight for my grandparents. I'll fight for my little cousin. I'll fight for my sister, my brother. So that's what we need you to do. There's the challenge, Black America. If 80% of all the registered African American voters vote, and 80% of that 80% vote for humanity over hatred, it's a wrap. It's over. The bullshit is over. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. Yes, you, God, most of all. Thank you so much. And thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Programming note 2. So, programming note, we are weeks away from a brand new start time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. on the West Coast. We are weeks away. But Saturday, this Saturday, tomorrow, January, slow down, G. July 24th. I don't know why January's in my head. So, Saturday, tomorrow, if you're watching me live tonight, Friday night, Friday evening, still afternoon on the West Coast. Saturday, July 25th, live, a special live edition of the Geno Jones Show, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 noon Central Time. With my special guest, R&B star, R&B, Southern Soul superstar Roy Chip Anthony's got a brand new album, Deluxe Life, some new videos. It's going to be a good look. Don't miss it. Spread the word. I love you, absolutely, positively, unconditionally love you, and you. So have a great weekend. We'll see you Saturday, not Monday, Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Central Time. Shout out to Markel Bailey. Went to the barber today, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. The CEO of Designer Cuts. Check him out online on Instagram or IG. Kel be cutting up, KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones. Allie Jones. She is the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for this show right here. Check her and her Lexi Jones collection out on Instagram or IG, LX.NCL_. LX.NCL_. Please, it's so important. So do me a favor. Don't forget right now, I need you to click on the thumbs up button. Please like, share, subscribe. Click on that thumbs up, share, copy and paste the link. Copy and paste that link in an email and a text message. On your forehead, on your butt cheeks, some other parts of your body, wherever you want to put it. Left cheek, right cheek, on your belly button, on your thighs, on your neck. It's all good. On your eyelids. Copy and paste that link everywhere. But copy and paste it on every social media platform that you see. Like, share, and tell everybody, if they haven't done it, we're doing great. Over 1.4K new subscribers. My goal is to get 500,000, 500,000 by the end of this year, by December 31st. We can make that happen. Yes, we can make it happen, and you will help me make it happen. Absolutely, positively, you will do that. And I thank you already. Thank you for blessing me and this show. And please, I will continue to ask for your blessings. And you can bless the show financially. It is so important that we support Black-owned media. You can support this show financially about 3 ways. Now, you can Zelle your financial support, you can Cash App it, or you can become a sponsor and advertise. Now, you can Zelle the show. No amount is too small or too large. Now, any financial support from my media company and this show, you can bless us financially via Zelle. Use my email address. It's GenoJonesShow@gmail. Geno Jones Show. That's how you spell my Geno. GenoJonesShow@gmail. All one word together. Now, Cash App. You can Cash App using $DadG Jones. It's $ capital D, lowercase AD, capital GJ, lowercase ONES. $DadG Jones. Or if you like to be a sponsor, you like to run some TV commercials right here on this TV show, you can do it on my platform. Please, I'd love to have you as part of the Geno Jones Show family. I got a sponsorship package to send to you. Yes, you, right now. And all you have to do is send me your email address. Send me like a test email. Say, Geno, I would love to be a sponsor. Please send me your sponsorship package. Use my email address, Geno Jones Show. Once again, GenoJonesShow@gmail. We'll see you Saturday, special live Saturday edition, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 noon Central Time with my special guest, R&B Southern Soul superstar, Roy Chip Anthony. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll holler and see you Saturday.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.